Iovia, Isle of Flowers, resonates with the constellation of Taurus. This is an island rich with vegetation in the spring and summer, deeply carpeted in flowers of every color. The priestesses of Iovia were celebrants, meaning that they praised the god and goddess through sacred celebration with music, song, and dance. They made beautiful wreaths and garlands, adorning their modest temple and the many animals they kept tame upon the grounds. They worked with the fairy elemental forces of plants and trees, and had marvelous gardens of flowering plants and vegetables. The color of their robes was saffron, with scarlet mantles, and their gemstone was the garnet. For Iovia, the power animal was the honeybee. The sacred seal of the holy order on Iovia was a golden bee against an early version of the fleur-de-lis in green. The field was scarlet. The Grail Chapel was the chapel green, or the way of the fecund, representing the perpetual cycles of consciousness in all living things that root in the earth, such as trees and plants. The Grail Cup is a silver chalice, the cup of which is shaped like a lily. The stem of the chalice depicts delicate golden thorns inlaid upon it. 3 golden bees are in various positions upon the lily of the cup, each bee with a small garnet in its midsection. On Iovia, the Isle of Flowers, there was a sense of joy that permeated all experience there. It wasn't an escapism. The world at that time, through the eras that Iovia existed, was in great turmoil in many ways. And those who served on this island were aware of that. But they also were aware that their service was to create a sense, a deep feeling of joy, and allow that feeling to move into the etheric and into the physical real world, as we call it, that the majority of the people inhabited in that era. So they were taking all of life and finding the sweetness in it. And as they celebrated through dance, song, music, prayer, poems, and just experiencing life on this beautiful island, they offered this gift to the world. Of course, each of these islands had what we call physical level, and then you could say an ultra-physical level, that of the inner dimensions of what we call AVALON. And so these two realms work together to provide the assistance that each isle gave to the whole. And for Iovia, it was the one of really resonating in the heart with coherence, with awareness and love, and offering that as the sweetest of nectar to the rest of the world. And so how may you accomplish this in your Iovian presence or frequency in life? Perhaps spending time on the inner in your own celebration, or bringing it out to the real world in a celebration. What is true celebration? It is experiencing something within, but it's also acting it out, bringing it out into the world in joyfulness.